Andy Signor's latest crowdfunding going awry? Folks asking for receipts telling him he should pay for it himself. Andy Signor's crowdfunding for legal action against Netflix, and the comments under his tweet are so funny. Are people waking up to what a grifting scammer the man is? I can only hope. In the meantime, I'd like to share my favorite responses. I'm pretty sure this will not work. Perhaps you should fund it yourself? Doesn't fair use apply here? What are the chances of you winning against Netflix? I would go by that. Pardon me for not being a fan of raising money to fight such a huge company, likely resulting in a loss and a waste of people's money. Why not fight it yourself if you think you can win the case? All very good questions, in my opinion. I don't think many ask to support your funds, but they will, now that you're asking, fund it yourself if you can, but asking right up doesn't sit right. But you have lots of supporters, so I guess they will help fund your fight. Andy's BS fundraiser. Debt be heard is over. Do not pay to fill his own damn pockets. YouTube takes on a $5 billion company? My ass. So what is your... Is this purely for your copyright material removed, or are you seeking damages? If both, where is the money going to? Someone, aka Bozo, is packaging this as a money grab. He has claimed the same thing about Nate. Why don't you pay your own lawyer? The number of people funding you is not power in numbers. It's you, one person bringing it forward. If you win, will you be splitting it evenly with all those that covers your legal fees? Yeah. Oh, maybe that one's my favorite because I thought this one was. I'll support once we get receipts for all the funds going to the firm. Now, Andy's no dummy. He showed the emails the producer or whoever sent him that he claims he ignored. He knew his stuff would be used regardless of whether or not he allowed Netflix to license his content. And he smelled yet another money grab, in my opinion. The man just loves to play the victim. To ask his viewers to send him money because Amber Heard, Christopher Boozy, the Sussex Squad hates when they do that. It's a grift, a scam. He bought a brand new house with a brand new studio on the backs of his subs/members. There were a number of other YouTube creators that were featured in this documentary. To my knowledge, very few even mentioned it on their channels, and none grifted as hard as Andy did over the trial, in my opinion. Darth News, who accepted a nice payout from Netflix, had a very interesting take on Andy's whining, and I will link that in the description below. It's funny. Did you know that he had a team that transcribed every minute of that trial? That grabbed timestamps and clips for his daily recaps? That they had to describe the demeanor of the participants? They literally did all the work and Andy reaped all the rewards. He didn't thank them. He certainly didn't pay them. This is exponentially worse than when I was working in headlines. And according to Legal Bites, it is illegal. Check out the third part of her Colleen Ballinger series. Again, I'll link it below. Where she talks about this. Using fans to work for you unpaid. I'd love if someone asked him about the legal funds he raised to go after someone who protested one of his videos where he shared the main accuser from 2017 to highly pixelated nudes. Or how about when he wanted to dox an AH stan on Twitter, then found out she was a teenager, that he raised money for a PI, supposedly. Did he return the money when he didn't follow through? I guess that's a big fat no. During the trial, he sold Johnny Depp t-shirts saying the money would go to a local Tampa Bay DV shelter. When Sunrise, that's the shelter, turned him down, the money just sat for over a year. People asking about it on Twitter were blocked by Andy and crew. Eventually, he had his second ever charity live stream where he dramatically donated the t-shirt funds to Wish Foundation while using Dear Captain Corey. Legal Bites also addresses shady charity schemes in her video. Where's the money for the butterfly release for Gabby Petito that never happened? Did you make a donation to This Is My Brave for reading a pirated copy of Jamie Lynn Spears' book? To me, it looks like a bunch of charity fraud going on, but what do I know? Keep asking questions, even though you may well find yourself blocked. In which case, you can join the hashtag Blocked by Signor Club. Andy Signor needs to be held accountable for all of this and much more nefarious behaviors, in my opinion.